Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a bold and controversial topic, Donald Trump's proposal to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Is this a simple rebranding, or does it have deeper implications? Let's find out. Donald Trump has always been known for his bold ideas and unorthodox proposals. From calling Canada the 51st state to suggesting that Denmark sell Greenland, his latest idea of renaming the Gulf of Mexico has stirred debates both domestically and internationally. The Gulf of Mexico, often referred to as America's third coast, borders 5 southeastern U.S. states and is a vital hub for trade, fishing, and tourism. For centuries, it has carried the name derived from the indigenous city of Mexico. So, what's in a name? Names carry history, identity, and power. Changing a name isn't as simple as it seems. The International Hydrographic Organization, which standardizes names for global waters, would have to approve such a change. And let's not forget, this body of water isn't solely American. It's shared with Mexico and Cuba. This isn't the first time geographical names have sparked debate. Consider the river that separates Texas and Mexico. Americans call it the Rio Grande, while Mexicans know it as the Rio Bravo. These differences highlight cultural and national identities. Even within the U.S., renaming landmarks can be contentious. In 2015, President Obama restored Mount McKinley's original name, Denali, honoring its indigenous roots. Trump, however, later expressed interest in reversing that decision. Trump's proposal has already gained support from figures like Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who suggested drafting legislation to fund new maps and update federal materials. But how feasible is such a move? Renaming a body of water would involve not just political consensus, but also significant financial and logistical efforts. From updating maps to changing educational materials, the costs could run into millions. Globally, naming disputes are not uncommon. The Persian Gulf, for example, is referred to as the Arabian Gulf in some Middle Eastern countries, while the Sea of Japan is contested by South Korea, which prefers East Sea. These debates often reflect deeper geopolitical tensions. Interestingly, the idea of renaming the Gulf of Mexico isn't entirely new. After the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill, comedian Stephen Colbert joked that it should be called the Gulf of America. "We broke it. We bought it," he quipped. Even Hillary Clinton weighed in on the topic in 2013, humorously suggesting that if the U.S. had followed China's example in the South China Sea, the Pacific Ocean could have been named the American Sea after World War II. The name Gulf of Mexico has stood for over 4 centuries. Changing it would not only alter a piece of history, but could also strain U.S.-Mexico relations, which have already been tested over border security, trade disputes, and tariffs. So, what's the takeaway? Renaming the Gulf of Mexico might sound like a simple rebranding, but it carries significant historical, cultural, and geopolitical weight. It's a decision that would likely face resistance at home and abroad. What do you think? Should the Gulf of Mexico become the Gulf of America, or should we leave history as it is? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into today's most intriguing topics.